Hello students, today we are going to talk about the new chapter, that is the migration geography of class 8, chapter number 3, and this is the last chapter of the first term. So let's see, what is migration? Migration means the movement of people, either animals, either birds, anything, movement of anything plus one place to another. Means one home means to migrate the home, to migrate the living from one place to another. For example, some birds, you have listened about the Siberian crane. Actually, Siberian crane is a bird which migrates from one place to another. When there is a winter, they comes in the warmer region. They comes in the warmer region. Means this is the migration. When again it come back in the original places, this is the migration. Migration means the movement of people or birds or animals or anything plus one place to another. This is the migration. Okay. Now, in this chapter, we have to learn about the migration, types of migrations, and what is the reason behind it, and what is the effect of migration. This will be learned in this chapter. Okay. Now, to migration means to move to a home. Move to a home in a new place means we are going to live at another places. This is the migration. In this chapter, we have written some terms. You have to learn it. There is a human migration. This word gives the meaning human migration. Human migration is the migration, the movement of the people from one place to another. Often they over long distance for the purpose of living in the new location permanently. Human migration means when the people migrate from one place to another, even it will be a long distance, in the purpose uh, for a better opportunities, for better livings, and they shifted to another places permanently. This is known as the human migration. Okay. Now, the migration may be permanently or temporarily. It may be for a long period of time or for a short period of time. Okay. For example, some laborers goes one place to another for their earning and come back again in their native places. So it may be temporary or it may be permanent. Okay. So this is a new word, that is transhumance. In the previous classes, I think in class 7, we have learned about it. The transhumance means this is a seasonal movement of the uh, nomads from one place to another. This is the seasonal movement means when there is a winter, there people and some uh, pastoral people, some pastoral people move from warmer region, winter region to warmer region, means colder region to warmer region with their animals, and again come back in the summer at the original places. Means this is the seasonal movement, and this is also known as the transhumance. Okay, transhumance, this is not a permanently movement, is a seasonal movement. When there is a warm region, there is a cold region, the people migrate to the warmer pasture region. Means in the winter season there the grasses will be finished, then it go in the warmer region having the grasses, and again come back in the summer season. This is the transhumance. Okay. Now, there is a new term that is voluntary migration. Voluntary means the migration in which the people migrate themselves, means there is a no forces that from the countries or from the state to he had to go, but they themselves choose to migrate, means they want to migrate from one place to another. This is known as a voluntary migration. When the people themselves choose to migrate in search of better opportunities, means the people some people who are doctors, engineers, he settles in the other countries like the America, like Britain. These are the voluntary migration. They want to migrate, they want to live there because they have opportunity of jobs. Okay, so this is a voluntary migration. Migration, it may be, it in this migration there may be forced by a conditions, means voluntary migration they have to migrate, means they choose to change, to choose to leave the country, leave the state, or leave these places due to the some reasons. It may be war, famine, or epidemic. Means this is also voluntary migration, means this is not compulsion from the country or a state to go in the other places, but people want to go there due to war, epidemic. If there is no food, the people want to go at a place having the large amount of food, they may be go. It these conditions, from these conditions, from these sources, they may go. This is also voluntary migration. Okay, and the people who migrate in such condition, means the people who migrate in war, famine, or epidemic, such conditions, and can't return to their home, these people are known as refugees. Refugees. These people are known as refugees. Okay, some migration are not voluntary. Some migrations are not voluntary. For example, if a people are not loyal with their country, the country compelled to leave the place. This is not a voluntary. Okay. In the case of people who are forcibly expelled or taken away as a prisoner, means in the when Europe discovered the North America and the South America, it forcibly bring some laborers to their home and not leave them, and it take off them for a long time as a slave. Means this is not a voluntary. Okay, this is not a voluntary. Now the next one is the types of migration. Now let's discuss. Types of migration. The types of migration. In this topic, we are going to discuss the internal migration and the external migration. What is internal migration and what is external migration? Okay. Internal migration, when the people move to a new places, when the people move to a new places, new home in another places within the same country, is when the people migrate from one place to another but in the same country. Means, for example, someone goes from Muzaffarpur to Bangalore, someone goes from Jammu Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. Means these are the migration called internal migration. Means the migration of the people from one place to another but in the same country. For example, movement migration of the people from rural to urban areas, means some people are coming from the villages to from villages to the town to earn money in the search of better opportunity of the job or the better education, etc. And some small urban areas to large urban areas. Okay, means from the town to cities. Means some people of the Muzaffarpur has been to Bangalore. Why? Because they there has a better opportunity of the job, so they migrate to there. Okay. Now the next one is international migration. And international migration is also called the external migration. Internal migration and this is the external migration. Means external migration when the people cross an international border. When the people cross to international border to move to a new place, a new home. That is, for example, some people of India went to Pakistan, went to America, went Australia. These are the example of the external migration. Okay, or this is also known as international migration. International migration and external migration both are same. Okay, now external migration may be two types, that is the intercontinental or intracontinental. Intercontinental or intracontinental. In schools, we play the games inter-classes, intra-classes, inter-house, intra-house. Inter means in the from the different house. Means, for example, greenhouse plays with the yellow house. But intra जो हो जाएगा, means intra means between the same group, means between the same houses, means between the yellow houses. Means, for example, some of the student of the yellow houses play with the other people, other students of the same houses. Means this is the intra. Okay. Means intercontinental means when the people migrate from one continent to another. One continent to another means they cross the continent. Means, for example, the some is Europeans. You know, Europeans migrate from Europe to the other part of the world, that is the different part of the Asia, Africa, America, Australia, to set up their colonies. Means this is the example of intercontinental. Okay, intracontinental means the migration of the people from one country to another in the same continent. In the same continent, if we talk about the example, means after the 1947, means when we become free, the India divided into the two parts. That was the India and the Pakistan. Some people migrate to Pakistan. They want to live in the Pakistan. Means this is the migration of the people, but in the same continent. Means they migrate one country to another. Means this is the international migration. Or this is the external migration. But seen in the same continent. Means one country to another. Okay. Means this is a intercontinental, intracontinental migration. Okay. Now next topic is the cause of migration, effect of migration. We will continue in the next video. Okay.